the initial email that everyone should have received, and then I'll take you right through, explain the platforms, and then give everyone some tips and techniques for generating leads and making the most out of the event. So at the end of the session as well, I'll be doing a live Q&A. So if anyone has anything they'd like to cover, you can ask questions. You can also ask questions as we go, but I will answer them at the end. So to get started, the first piece here is everyone should now have received this email. I believe it comes from Swapcard. So if you haven't received it, you can search Swapcard in your inbox, look in your junk, and then worst case scenario, if you haven't received it, I will put Shauna's email in the chat at the end. And so, yeah, I'll put Shauna's email in the chat at the end, and then you'll be able to email her and get her to sort it out for you. But that's the initial part. Everyone should have received this email. It has some key information in it. And from there, you're going to click this button. Let's get started. Once you've clicked that button, you're going to get taken to the event platform itself. So this is Swapcard. It's a really stable and really top-end conference platform. I think, we've worked with a lot of different platforms over the past year, and this is by far the best one, in my opinion. So the platform itself, this is where the conference is going to happen. This is where the sessions are. This is where all of the sponsor profiles are hosted. And then there is another platform, which I'll explain shortly, and that's where the networking will happen. The first thing we want to do when we jump in here is go in and edit our personal profile. My mouse isn't working for some reason. There we go. So you're going to jump in here and click edit. Sorry, my mouse is not working. There we go. So now we're in here. We're going to jump in and we want to edit our profile. So I've updated mine already, but you can go in and you can jump in here. You want to put as much information as possible about yourself as you can. So you go through these pieces, fill out your name, etc., the company you're with. And then in the biography, what I've done, I've actually just gone to my LinkedIn and I've taken my LinkedIn biography. And then you can sort of put what industries you operate in. You can put your social media and everything there. And the reason that I mentioned to put as much information as possible is that this platform and connecting with attendees is based on them accepting your connection. And so I'll get into it in a little more detail, but you want to put your best foot forward so that if you are reaching out to someone on the platform that you see as a lead, that you have a profile that's built out so they know who you are and what you do. So that would be the first piece that you want to sort out when you get in there. So the second piece in here is going to be your sponsor profile. And everyone on the call will have access to this. This is what an attendee will see when they click on your sponsor profile. So this is sort of the back end of it, what it looks like for you. You should notice this box here. Again, if you don't see a box here saying edit your company information, you can email Shauna as well, but everyone should have access to that now. Oh, no, just got a box coming up over here, so I can't click the next tab. There we go. Okay, so this is your sponsor profile. In here, again, similar to your personal profile, you want to put your best foot forward and take advantage of everything that's available in here. We have seen some people who don't and some people do, and there is a big difference in sort of the leads that you can generate by doing that. So when you're in here, my mouse is, sorry. When you're in here, you'll notice my mouse is just not working. I'll explain it in here and hopefully my mouse starts working in a second. So you're gonna be able to put in your company information, your social media links, you'll be able to put in contact information there. On the right-hand side, you'll see the ad, and that ad is gonna run in your sponsor profile. And the way that it works, when someone clicks into your profile, we'll go look at it from an attendee's perspective shortly, but on the pretty much it's an ad. You can have it link out to a website of your choice, or you can just run a generic ad in there, whatever you like. The next piece is the background image down there. Again, I'd really suggest you everyone does that just to enhance the experience. I'm just going to unplug and plug my keyboard back in. Sorry, everyone. Just trying to make my mouse work here. Okay, I guess I can actually touch my screen. So I'm going to use touchscreen. The next piece in here is the special offers. So everyone by now should have heard from Shauna regarding the giveaways and the special offers. So the special offers, there are two pieces there. So I'll explain the special offers first. Special offers, these are things like if you have a discount or a free trial that you want to give to people who are on the platform, or if you have, you know, an ebook or something you'd like to give away there, it's a special offer related to your company. The other piece that you can do, it's a giveaway. Shauna, the way to set up your giveaway is usually email Shauna. And these giveaways are more things like, you know, AirPods or a trip somewhere, and you can jump into the giveaways tab, which I'll show you again shortly. And there you'll be able to see what other people are doing, give you some ideas. In here as well, you're going to see what session you're sponsoring. So that's this where it says sessions there. When the event is happening, sponsors will be given your logos and pretty much your company name and everything will be embedded into the bottom of the video. And so you'll be able to see which session you're going to be sponsoring in this section here. The next piece is documents. I haven't uploaded any yet, but I'll be doing that. And under the documents, you can upload things like a white paper, or if you have a report, or if you have some, you know, a company overview that you want people to be able to download and pass around the team, you can do that there. And then you can also add team members to this as well. Again, really recommend going through all of this in detail and making sure you add everything possible. You can add the, you know, the cover photo at the top there. And that sort of covers, yeah, everything there. Under the meeting section in here, this is where you'll be able to see anyone who's requested a meeting with you. You can export it at the end. Under team contacts, you can then see anyone who you've made contacts with on the platform. And that is this company profile. Just have a question here. Can you show us how to add a team member? That's a good question. So you're just going to jump under your team there and you just click add a member. And then you should be able to search for someone here, or you can actually email them. And then that's how you add the team member there. Now, again, this is the back end. So this is what only sponsors can see. On the front end, once you have filled that out, I believe it's under featured companies, you can jump in here. And this is where people will be able to see your sponsor profile. So I'm just going to go to SaaS North, as that's the one I've built out. I know it's completed. So this is what they'll be able to see. As I mentioned, left-hand side, there's the ad. Here's the cover photo, the background image. As an attendee, I can come in, I can click and book a meeting. I can see the information they've uploaded. I can see the special offers or the giveaways that they have connected. And then I can also see the session that they're sponsoring. And then down here, if I wanted to connect with someone, I can message the team. On the right-hand side over here, you can see Talk to SaaS North. You can send an attendee can send you a message in here, and I will jump into the notifications shortly because that's how you'll be notified. You'll be notified that someone has messaged you there. In fact, I might do it now because it is a really important piece. So up here on the right, you'll see the notification bell. And this is where anytime someone comes in here and tries to book a meeting with you or messages you, or under your messages in here, if someone, pretty much any contact from anyone on the platform, you'll get a notification. So we really recommend consistently checking this. Oftentimes people will miss this because it's such a small little button, but make sure you check back and you take a look at that. Jumping back to the home page then, we've covered the personal profile, we've covered the sponsor profile. The next piece I'll get into is the agenda. So coming in here, this is more just for everyone to know as we go through the event. You'll be able to go through here. You can see all of the sessions that are happening. And a really cool piece is that you can create your own personalized agenda. So you can click like this little button here and this one here, and then that will that will register you, and it will also add it to your own personal schedule, which is over here. So you can click in there anytime and see what sessions you're going to be attending throughout the event. The next piece is probably the most important piece as far as lead generation goes. So this is the attendee list. And I will note that when all of you log in, which you probably have already or will be today, you won't see this. This opens up next week, so it isn't available now. But I just wanted to show you it as an example and show you how it works. So in here, you can go through and you can see everyone who is attending the event. And through this, you can then connect with people and start building a relationship. And that's where you would set up a call and things. So in order to connect with someone, this is a game where I mentioned that your profile should be set up, because in the same way as LinkedIn, for example, if someone connects with you, you click on their profile and see if you know them or see who they are before you would accept the request. And it is the same thing here. And you have to be connected with them before you can start messaging or before you can have a video call. So make sure you put your best foot forward, and I'll get into that now. So let's just use Libby as an example. I can come in here. She's filled out her profile already, which is great. So we can see her, background or what she does. We can see she's speaking at this event. And then on the right-hand side here, this is how you would connect with someone. And we really strongly suggest putting your best foot forward here and putting like a custom request. There's actually an interesting statistic I was just reading related to Swapcard specifically, that 64% of generic requests go unaccepted. So if you just send a request saying, hey, let's connect, people won't connect with you. Or if you copy and paste 10 times over, people won't connect with you. It's the ones that are custom and unique, and you have a bit of a look at their profile, and then you go forward and you can connect with them that way. Once you have connected with them, here we go. Once you have connected with them, then this is what their profile is going to look like. You can see on the right-hand side, I can now connect with Jani. I can now chat with Jani. I can book meetings with her. I can see all of her contact information. This piece is pretty cool as well from a lead gen standpoint, is that let's say that Jani and I message, we set up a call, it goes well, and I want to keep a list of everyone that I've spoken with at the event. I can actually do sort of like a lead score here. I can tag them to say, this is someone who's interested in X product or Y product. You can write notes about them in here. And then at the end, you can actually export all this into a CSV file, so you know exactly who you've spoken with at the event. Okay, so that is the attendee list. Again, it's really important. One other piece actually I will mention, which came from the same report, is that the majority of leads generated from virtual events come in the days before the event actually starts. So it's getting in here, let's say like 2-3 days before the event starts. Everyone has access to the platform then, and going through and starting to message people and connect with people. And on the first hand, obviously you figure out who you would like to chat with and who you want to connect with. But then on the second hand, I'll get into the networking piece. You kind of have an idea of who you'd like to talk to. And the cool thing with virtual networking is you can scroll over people's names. You can see they're on video at a certain table, and then you can just go in there and start chatting with them. Okay, so that is the attendee list. We've covered the featured companies from on the giveaways and offers. Again, we really recommend putting in a giveaway and putting in a special offer. These are great tools again for generating leads. You can decide the criteria for someone to win. So let's just say you were VanHack and you were giving away a $250 voucher. You can, if I click on here, actually, we'll have a look at what they've decided. Oh, it's not open yet. So it will open on the day, but you can say, go to this website or follow us on Instagram to be in, or fill out this form and you'll be entered, and you can kind of do it like that. Then on the right-hand side, the last piece is the help desk. If anyone has any issues throughout the event or when it's happening, you can jump in here And at any time, that'll be manned the whole time, and you can have someone, you can chat with someone and figure out a solution to the problem. Okay, the next piece I'm going to get into is the networking platform. And the networking platform that we use, it is called Remo. And I'm going to bring it up now. The way to access it, it's going to be where the keynotes happen, and it's going to be where the networking happens. So this, in order to access it, you will get notifications throughout the day to tell you that this is happening, but you're going to jump into, just go back a step so you can, there we go. It's going to be under welcome to like these keynotes and networking hub. When you see that little arrow, the location mark there, you'll kind of see where they're happening. Okay, so then we click into here, and this is going to take us to Remo. Probably a little slow because I have Zoom running as well. There we go. Probably because it's trying to get my camera to work, which it's not going to do. It's definitely not always this slow. It's my computer, but this is Remo. And this is the virtual networking platform we will be using. Similar to Swapcard, we've sort of trial and errored with a lot of different platforms over the past year. And I think, in my biased opinion, that this is the best virtual networking platform that there is out there. It's the closest thing to in-person networking I've seen. And it's a really great way to meet other people at the event. The way it works, you can see me down here. The way it works is there will be people sitting at different tables. So these are all different tables around the room. And you can just double click on different tables and move to different tables. So let's say I was at table 16 at the moment and I wanted to move over there. You just double click over there. It takes you there. You can scroll over people and see who they are. So back to that list we talked about, you can make a list of who you'd like to chat with. And then when you come into here, you can just scroll over them and see, okay, Sally's sitting at this table. I wanted to speak with her. Double click, jump in, and then you can start a conversation. You'll also notice that there are different numbers of seats at different tables. So for example, this one can seat probably 6 people. This is a 3-person table. You can have a private table here with 2 people. And yeah, you can jump around. You also notice on the left, there's different floors. So there might be some people on this floor. There might be some people on the 2nd and 3rd floor. Couple of different pieces as far as technical issues go. So one thing that comes up, which I've just experienced now actually, is that I wouldn't be able to turn my cam or my mic on right now because I'm using it for Zoom. So oftentimes people will come in here and their cam and their mic won't be working. And you might be using it for Teams, or you might have a meeting still running. So make sure you quit out all of those other programs and then try it again. You can refresh the page. Again, worst case scenario, if it doesn't work for you, then you can jump into the help desk on Swapcard and someone will walk you through it. I believe we'll also be having a help table in here. So for example, if the camera wasn't working or the mic wasn't working, you can jump into a help desk in this platform as well, and someone will be there live to run you through how to do it. You have the chat features down here. If you did have a private meeting with someone and you wanted to share screen, you can do that down here as well. And that is Remo. I think it's, as I mentioned, it's a great tool, and make the most of it. Remember to come in here during the networking hours, and it's a great tool for meeting people. So that kind of covers, obviously from a high level, the different features of this platform and how it all works. I'm happy to take any questions that people might have, and then, yeah, we can go from there. You can put it in the chat or the Q&A. I can see both of those there. Were there any questions? So I've got a couple questions here. So it looks like the first question is, where can I add a video? And what I'll do is I'll jump back in here quickly. So if you'd like to run a video, and you can have either a video or a background image. It's just going to load for me. Okay. So you just click edit here, and then you can put a video in through here, and you can choose that. You can have either an image or a video that runs as your image there. And I think that actually answers both questions. That was the second question that I had there. Just going to pull it up. Is what size is the header photo, and can you hyperlink text? Again, the size is going to be outlined in here. I don't believe that you can hyperlink text out of the header photo, but we'll confirm that for you. No, it doesn't look like you can hyperlink the header photo. The next question, when are all the sponsors required to submit their giveaways or offers? So we're in the process now of uploading everything. So I would suggest trying to get it to us by mid next week. That's when the platform's going to open. And so Shauna, my colleague, she'll be able to confirm that, but I would suggest it would be mid next week. Were there any other questions? I did have a question actually. Can you hyperlink the text and information? I believe you can. You can just double click here, and then you can just add links. Currently there's link, but you can just add hyperlinks in there. Okay, doesn't look like there are any more questions here. I am going to quickly put in the chat Shauna's email. So Shauna at this is Shauna's email. If anyone has any questions, you can email her directly and she'll be able to sort you out. Otherwise, there we go. Thanks for everyone's time, and thanks for everyone's support on Tech Talent. And we look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks and having a great virtual event. Thank you.